First word that comes to my mind is warm. I think we do a great job of taking kids from all over the world, helping them find their sense of self, celebrating their sense of self. We really celebrate individuality here. And so we really foster relationships with kids to help them through their passions, create friendships and relationships with other faculty members. A place where you belong and you're also celebrated for being who you are. Favorite tradition? I would definitely say the senior chapel talk. So part of our graduation requirements is every senior or postgraduate student talks to the entire community in our chapel, an amazing space where all 350 of us come together and listen to someone tell their story. So I remember my first year here 2 years ago. I listened to a girl from Hungary talk about what home meant to her. And so she was coming to a place she's never been before. And she talked about how her advisor brought her to a Hungarian market to pick up some food that she was accustomed to, and how that sense of home was able to be here as well. We're very understanding of the fact that you have kids coming from all over the world. Breaks look different for kids who are from Connecticut comparatively than someone from Hungary, right? And so any way we can bridge that gap to give that sense of belonging is something that we're very intentional about. We have over 25 affinity groups, but it's also important to have a sense of belonging and see yourself on campus, right? And I believe our affinity groups do that. So whether it's our Asian Student Alliance, whether it's Black Student Union, Gay Student Alliance, whatever it is, those students get together as a group and they're able to do all the things with each other, whether that's put on events, whether it's speak at school meeting to talk about things that are happening in the world, to educate us on, things that are important to different cultures. Great sense of belonging that kids can have to really see themselves, but then to also invite the community into, the things that they're trying to do as a group. So we have a few different options when it comes to kind of experiential learning. So, the first ones I think about is Hurricane Island, which is coming up. Kids come to campus to kind of get together, meet with the faculty members, and they go out. But then we go to Costa Rica as well, which is a part of an advanced environmental science course. We go to southern France, we go to Spain, kids go to Galapagos Islands. But something that really sticks out to me is Project Pomfret. And so Project Pomfret, each year we set aside 2 weeks for students to collaborate with faculty to be really intentional about experiential education projects. So we use our hands, feet to do something for others, and our heads to learn how to do something. That's a 2-week period in February, right before we go on spring break. And a great opportunity for kids to dive deep in working collaboratively with faculty members, doing the thing that you chose to do. So, you get 3 options to choose from. And so the culmination of our work in celebrating the work that they did, whether that's a project fair, an art gallery, or a reflective essay, share out with the community what you did based on the project that you chose. So we had a student last year, a 10th grader. He was brand new to our school. Students from China. Just a character. So he was, he didn't have a passion for theater, and he also didn't have a passion for dancing. At least he didn't share that with us throughout the admissions process. So actually he was in my dorm. I'm a 10th grade boys dorm parent here. Figured, all right, like, he didn't have necessarily any specific passions. So he went out theater. He tried out for one of the parts in the plays. He ended up getting it. It was just amazing. Like, all of our interactions before that completely made sense to me because he always had so much energy. He was always so animated when he spoke. He used his hands a bunch, and it was unbelievable watching him act out his part in the play. He's also, so at prom, tons of videos of him dancing. He was just a rock star. I can't wait for him to come back for his junior year, right? And, I guess I really want to highlight, like, he didn't come in that way. Kind of a feeling out process. Again, his culture was a little different, right? He's able to come in. He was able to meet some people that look like him. He's able to meet people who don't look like him, and really found a day-to-day routine that worked for him. But then getting out of that routine and trying new things, he was able to really flourish, and definitely look forward to him being back on campus. I think the best way to learn about us is getting on campus. That feeling that you'll get, that feeling in your gut when you're on campus. I think you'll get it as soon as you meet a student tour guide, you go out on tour, you see kids collaborating with each other, living this boarding school life. You'll really get a sense of who we are during your time here. I always say that this small community warm feel, it works for you or it doesn't, right? If you're somebody you want to be a big fish in a small pond, this could possibly be a place that will work for you. But if you want this huge community where over 1,000 kids, you want to skate by, if you will, this would be a tough place to do that. But if you want a place where you can really leave your mark being who you are while also being supported by your friends and faculty members, definitely a place for you. I would say during the admissions process, something I really pick up on is kids that know who they are. First and foremost, that's something that resonates with me. But then, I'd say the students with the broad view on life, great for someone to have a passion about something. So I'm the basketball coach here at Pomfret, and so kids who are really good at basketball, obviously I would love to be here. But even those kids, I tell them it's more to this school than just basketball. You can't come here and just play basketball all day. So whether that's trying a new sport, picking up an instrument, being involved in the theater program. So the students with multifaceted interests are something that we pick up on, but then also students who want to be a part of a community, right? And want to uplift our community in ways that they see fit. It's super important that we admit kids here who want to be a part of something.